Hello friends, welcome back to my channel on statistics. So we are discussing operational research topic. In this operational research, we are discussing game theory. Okay, so game theory. So a game theory మనకు already introduction part is done. So now we are discussing one very important principle for exam point of view, that is max min and minimax principle. So it is very interesting principle. See, so what principle says means, for example, we have two players A and B. Okay, this is also very interesting example. So for example, we have two players A and B. ప్లేయర్ ఏ అనే అతను నేను మ్యాక్సిమం విన్ అయ్యేదానికి ట్రై చేస్తాడు. ఓకే, ప్లేయర్ ఏ అనే అతను మ్యాక్సిమం మ్యాచ్ విన్ అయ్యేదానికి ట్రై చేస్తాడు. అదేవిధంగా ప్లేయర్ బి అనే అతను మ్యాక్సిమం మ్యాచ్ని లాస్ మినిమం మ్యాచ్ని లాస్ అయ్యేటట్టు చూస్తాడు. మినిమం మ్యాచ్ని లాస్ అయ్యేలా చూస్తాడు. సో ఇఫ్ యూ అండర్స్టాండ్ ద డిఫరెన్స్, దిస్ ఈజ్ జస్ట్ లైక్ జీరో సమ్ గేమ్. అంటే ఇక్కడ ఒక ప్లేయర్ ఏమో మ్యాక్సిమం మ్యాచ్ విన్ అయ్యేదానికి ట్రై చేస్తాడు, ఇంకో ప్లేయర్ ఏమో మినిమం మ్యాచ్ లాస్ట్ అయ్యేకి ట్రై చేస్తాడు. సో ఇక్కడ అతను మ్యాక్సిమం ఎంత పర్సెంట్ విన్ అవుతాడో ఇక్కడ మినిమం అంత లాస్ అయ్యే పర్సెంటేజ్ ఉంటుంది. ఇఫ్ అండర్స్టాండ్, దట్ ఈస్ మ్యాక్స్ మిన్. ఇన్ ద సేమ్ వే మినీ మ్యాక్స్ ఆల్సో. మనకు మినీ మ్యాక్స్లో ఏ అనే అతను మినిమైజ్ ఇస్ లాస్, అదేవిధంగా బి అనే అతను మ్యాక్సిమైజ్ ఇస్ అంటే మ్యాచ్ ఓన్ అయ్యే ఛాన్సెస్. మ్యాక్సిమం ఇస్ జస్ట్ లైక్ మినిమాక్స్. We generally use these two words as a max-min and minimax. We need more theory for understanding exam point of view. We can read books also. This is just overall theory about maximum and minimum. Okay, if you come into the steps how to solve problems in max-min, so there are two interesting steps are there. So the two are, so steps. If we talk about the steps, first step వచ్చి మనకు select the row minimum and donate as a circle. Okay, and second point is select column maximum and do like square or rectangle. Okay, so after done these 2 points for the given matrix, then identify max equal to min. అంటే సర్కిల్ స్క్వేర్ రెండు ఉన్న వాల్యూ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. సో దిస్ వాల్యూ బికమ్స్ అవర్ saddle point. Okay, and value of the game. If it is not satisfy this condition, then we move to the another case. Okay, now we will discuss that examples in very detailed way. So before going to that example, first you need to know what is saddle point. So I already tell what is saddle point. Row minimum should be equal to the column maximum. Okay, then we can say that it is saddle point. We generally use the notation as a v, then it is nothing but value of our game. V is value of our game. If this point satisfies, then directly that point is a value of game. Otherwise we need to calculate by using different techniques. Okay, let us see some basic and simple examples of max min and minimax. For example, I have a one matrix that is 1 3 1 0 -4 -3 1 5 1. So this is about player A strategy, sorry, player A payoff matrix. This is player B payoff matrix. These are A1 A2 A3 B1 A2 B3. Now I need to find the value of the game, means optimal value, optimal strategy value of the game. Okay, So first I will apply here Maxmin principle. When I apply Maxmin principle means select the row minimum element. If you think about row minimum element, here 1 is the row minimum element. So here 1, so I am writing as a circle. So when you see about second row, here -4 is the row minimum element. So when you see the third row, here 1 is the minimum element. Okay. So coming to the columns, column lo maximum select cheyali ikkada. So here it is 1. So I'm selecting here 1 square. So second column lo naku this is 5 is square. So ikkada manaku maximum ఇక్కడ తీసుకుంటాను ఆ కాలంలో. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మీరు ఇక్కడ తీసుకున్న మన వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ గేమ్ 1 అవుతుంది. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇక్కడ మీరు సర్కిల్ స్క్వేర్ తీసుకున్న మన వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ గేమ్ 1 అవుతుంది, రిమెంబర్. ఓకే, సో నా దిస్ ఈస్ అవర్ సాడిల్ పాయింట్. అంటే A1 B1 is the saddle point. So these are the optimal strategies. A1 B1 are the optimal strategies. Okay, so our value of the game V equal to 1. Very simple. Okay, in the same way we discussed some other examples also. For example, so this is example 1. We discussed two types of examples. If this conditions not happen, then what we need to do, that will also we will discuss. Okay, so for example I have another example, that is -2 0 0 5 3. Then I have 3 2 0 2 2 -4 -3 0 -2 6. Then I have 5 3 -4 2 6. So this is my example. Now I need to find the optimal strategies. So this is A1 A2 A3 A4. This is B1 B2 B3 B4 B5. So select the minimum row. So here minimum, here minimum, so here minimum, here minimum. So now find the maximum. Here we have maximum, here we have maximum. Okay, so here maximum is 0, here maximum is 5, here maximum is 6. Okay, so if you think here, so A2 B3 is the optimal strategy. And sorry, ఇక్కడ మనకు వాల్యూ అనేది 1 ఇక్కడ. ఓకే, నాట్ 0. సో వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ ద గేమ్ ఈజ్ 1. ఓకే, ఈ విధంగా ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తాం. ఇఫ్ these 2 points are not happen, then what we need to do, that is our second example. In third example we will discuss, that name is 2x2 game, 2x2 game without saddle point. Without saddle point means what it means, ante row minimum not equal to column maximum. Then what we need to do, for this we have some formulas are there. You need to remember these formulas. For example, we have one pair of matrix A11 A12 A21 A22. This is my pair of matrix. These are the optimal strategies A1 B1 B2. So for finding without saddle point, you need to know 2 points, that are P1 then Q1. Okay, so here P1 formula is, remember, A22 minus A21 divides by, add the diagonal elements, A11 plus A22 minus A12 plus A21. Okay, this is A11. The same way for Q1 also. For Q1, A22 minus A12. This is only difference. Remaining part is same. A11 plus A22 minus A12 plus A21. So if you have P1, then P1, then Q2, sorry, P1 plus P2 equal to 1, then P2 equal to 1 minus P1. This is the formula. The same way for Q1 also. Q1 plus Q2 equal to 1. For Q2, 1 minus P1. Okay. So these all are the optimal strategies. Then value of the game V is, so value of the game V formula is, so value of the game V equal to, just multiply these two, A11 A22 minus A12 into A21 divides by A11 plus A22 minus A12 plus A21. So you need to remember these three formulas very well. Okay, then only we can find problems. Okay, so this is the case when optimal strategy not found. Sorry, saddle point not found. So we will take example, then we have easy to understand. For example, I have one example, that is my payoff matrix is 5 1. My payoff matrix is 5 1 3 4. You can check now it is saddle point or not. So what is saddle point? Row minimum. Row minimum is 1. Here row minimum is 3. And column maximum. So this is 5. This is 4. So here మనకి ఎక్కడ కూడా వాల్యూకి ఈ షేప్ లేదు. So it is non-saddle point question. So now we need to find the P1, P2, then value of the game. So for finding P1, here optimal strategy for player A is, optimal strategy you can write total for player A is P1. So what is formula says P1? Here you can see for P1 A22 minus A21 means A22 minus A21. So like this, sorry, like this. Then you, next step you have, this is A22 A21. So 4 minus 3, add up the diagonals. 5 plus 4 is 9, 3 plus 1 is 4, that implies 1 by 5. If you have P1 value, then you can easy to find P2 value. So that is just 1 minus 1 by 5, that is 4 by 5. Okay, now optimal strategy for player A is done. So how to find for player B? Same way, Q1 equal to A22 minus A12, like this. 4 minus 1 divides by 9 minus 4. 9 minus 4. You can check the formula also. See here, A22 minus A12. Okay, then you will get 3 by 5. The same way you can find for Q2, that implies 1 minus 3 by 5, that implies 2 by 5. So these 4 points are the optimal strategies. So if you write the optimal strategies, so how to write optimal strategy for player A is, this is player A matrix, 5 1, 1 by 5, 4 by 5. This is for optimal strategy for player A. For optimal strategy for player B is 3 4, 3 by 5, 2 by 5. This is the optimal strategy. Okay, now we need to find the value of game, that is V. So how to find the value of game? Just apply the formula. A11 A22 means these two values, A11 A22. 5 4s are 20, 3 1s are 3. 3 divides by 9, we already calculated this value, that implies 17 by, sorry, 5 here. See denominator 5. That implies 17 by 5. So then we calculate 3.4. 3.4 is the value of game. Very simple question. Can If you have any doubts, you can comment us. We can do one more example related to the without saddle point. For example 2, I am taking 4 minus 4 minus 4 4. Okay, this is my example. Now you can check the conditionals: row minimum, column maximum, column maximum. So here also saddle point doesn't happen. So if saddle point doesn't happen, then what you need to do? Just find the P1. So what is the formula? 4 minus of minus 4, 8. I am doing just direct question here. So here 8, here 8. So 8 by 8, 16. That implies 1 by 2. The same way for P2 also 1 by 2. 1 minus 1 by 2. So just basic mathematics. If you find for Q1, 4 minus of minus 4, 8. Here also you will get 8 by 16. So here also 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So these are all the optimal strategies. When you find the value of game here, 4, 4, 4 the 16. Again 4, 4 the 16. 16 minus 16 divides by 16, that implies 0. So here value of the game is 0. Like this you can find optimal strategies and value of the game if saddle point doesn't happen. So if you have any doubts, you can comment us. So from later on we discuss graphical method. Okay, graphical method for 2 cross n and n cross 2 or m cross 2. Okay, then we discuss dominance property. Then game 3 is almost over. Okay, thank you.